Hey guys, so today I'm going to talk about a subject that I have had on my heart to talk about for a while, but because of what it is, I have kind of been putting it off. It's not like it's anything horrible, and it's not like it's anything that I need to be embarrassed about, but I mean, it is personal for me. So today I am talking to you guys about having anxiety and living life on the road.
Hey guys, my name's James.
And I'm Ashley.
Last year we sold our house and we're traveling across the country with our kids.
Hi, my name's Goose, and this is Maverick. Come join us!
So I know that a lot of you who have been watching us for a while probably already know that I have anxiety. I have had it since, goodness, forever. I actually remember my very first panic attack. It was when I was 19. And yeah, I think James and I were on a date. Maybe I was 20. I was 19 or 20. And I think James and I were on a date. We had been dating. Either way, we were out to dinner and I had a panic attack in the middle of the restaurant and I had no idea what was going on. It's not like I made a big scene or anything, but I was just like, James, we have to go. I need to get out of here. I need to go. I don't know what brought it on, but I needed to get out of the restaurant. And so our food had just been put in front of us. We got the check, put our food in to go, and left. Obviously, I'm a more cautious person, so compared to James, I'm extremely cautious. And so it wasn't really until I had Goose that my anxiety really came out. For the moms out there that think that they are going crazy, you're not. It is completely normal to want to make sure that you're taking care of your baby. I just kind of took it to that next level. Like every time that I touched raw meat, I would wash my hands. If I touched something that might have touched the raw meat, I would wash my hands. My hands were completely dried out. They were cracking, they were bleeding from the amount of times that I would wash my hands. I just got to the point where I was OCD about it. I was nervous about everything that was going to be happening, and I was able to control it. And as the years went on, as Goose got older, I got better. And so I was like, no, I'm totally fine. I'm totally fine. And then we had Maverick. While I was pregnant with Maverick, my anxiety got a little worse. It's not like it ever fully goes away, but I felt like I was able to control it. Ask James and he will probably tell you that I didn't. Because it looks different to everybody else. Like to me, I'm like, oh, I've got this controlled. But it was taking a toll on my sleep. I would stress and worry and stay up. I had insomnia. And so the next day I would be tired. I would be grumpy. And so it's not like you couldn't notice, but I felt like I was able to control it. Well, I had Maverick. We had a lot of things going on when I had her and after I had her. And it was not something that I could control, and it got exponentially worse to the point where I had the medication. I talked to the doctor while I was pregnant about it, and she said I could take pills. I was in my 3rd trimester, and I said, you know what, no, that will just cause me more anxiety because I don't want to hurt the baby, and I'm the type of person, I really don't want to be on pills anyway. You know, I want to be able to control it. I like that feeling of control, I guess. I don't like to feel like I don't know what's going to happen. I don't like to feel like I don't have control of a situation. It's something that I am working on, because obviously that is not going to be something that will always happen. I will not always have control. However, I did not want to take it while I was pregnant, even though the doctor said it was okay. So I remember the day again, it was the daddy-daughter dance. Papa Al was gonna take all the girls, and the daddies were gonna go, and they were gonna have all this fun and a good time, and I was supposed to go, and that we were supposed to bring Maverick so that the whole family could meet her. And it was flu season, and it was a bad enough flu at that point that the hospital had not allowed more than 2 people in the delivery room with me, and they had like a ban on and restrictions and all this stuff. And so I was anxious. I'm like, well, all of the kids go to public schools or they're in daycare. They're going to be around her. They're going to touch her. They're going to sneeze on her. And I was torn. I did not want to take her. And yet I did, because it's our family. I love them. But I could not calm myself down to the point where I was in a panic. And I shouldn't have put on makeup. I was on our bed and I was trying to calm myself, and James took a picture. It is the first time that I have had an outside look at what I look like when I am panicking. So I had never seen what I look like having one of my panic attacks or just my anxiety. And James showed me the picture and said, "Is this how you want to live your life?" Okay. Woohoo! Maverick has taken all of... She loves to get in the tissue box. I'm sure every... Paulo. Oh my gosh. I'm sure that every mother of a toddler can attest. This is what happens when they find the tissue box. I don't know. I looked at that picture and it's like, that's not what I want my kids to see. I would rather have them see pictures showing things that I never thought in a million years that I would do. Rather than, this is mom watching something from a distance, which I do a lot because I don't do dirt biking. But I also have the personality of I love to read and write, and so that's my thing. But what I don't want them to see is me not doing something because I'm scared. So that day I started taking the prescription that my doctor had given to me. And obviously it's not something that starts working right away. And you have to wait a bit. But I can say that it did help. I'm glad that I started it, and I'm glad that I had a husband that was willing to be there for me and help me and give me the push that's needed when it was needed. Because if I had not started that medication, I don't know if we would be on this crazy adventure that we've been on. I don't know if I would have been able to handle it, because there have been some pretty stressful situations that have come our way, and I look at them going, I would have not been able to handle that. I would have been curled up in a corner in the fetal position probably. I have 2 brave little girls, and I've got a husband that is always there that says, we can do this, you can do this. And that's also part of what helps me through it, is because I have a really great support system. Don't get me wrong, we're not the perfect family. There are days where we could just scream from our frustrations, but we work through it, and I'm so glad that I have them. But all that backstory and whatnot to get to this whole traveling and doing this when you have pretty big anxieties. For those of you that are watching, because you're thinking about this and you're thinking, I have anxiety, I can't do it. Well, the answer is yes, you can. First of all, just plain out, yes, you can. It's not going to be easy. Every day won't be easy. And there will be days that are worse than others. However, you have to tap into something so strong in yourself that it just makes you think, you know what? If I can do this, I can do anything. And it's true, because there are times where I'm backing James up and I'm like, oh my goodness, we're not gonna get this trailer in. Something is gonna happen. We are going to ruin something, wreck something, pop something, break something. And I'll be on the phone with him and I'll say, James, I'm having anxiety, and I'll hear, I know, but we can work through it. And I mean, it's just that, you know, reassurance of, we can get this. We've done it before. We'll do it again. And if something happens, it's small potatoes in, you know, in light of the bigger picture. It's crazy to think that I am doing this, to be honest. Like I said, if I was not on my meds, I probably wouldn't have. When we first started the idea of this, I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. And I know that there are a lot of people out there that plan and plan for years and years. If we had done that, I would not have done this. I'm the type of person that if it's crazy enough, I have got to just do it right away or it'll never be done. Not to say that that's a good plan for everybody, but for me it was. And luckily I have a husband who is willing to jump in with both feet. Whether that is good or bad sometimes, I don't know. But for this one, it was good. But like I said, there's gonna be days that are better than others. Like right now, the past couple weeks, if I'm being honest, I've been dealing with anxiety again, which brings on insomnia, which then makes me tired. So the thing that I started to do is try and just talk through it. I love that James has told me, if you have anxiety at night, you can talk to me. Doesn't matter when. And so that's what I've been doing. I've been trying to talk through it as best I can. Sometimes all I need is a hug. Sometimes Apollo will be there for me. It's like he knows. He knows. And he'll come over and he will rest his head on my chest. Just leave it there. Sometimes I think it's just because he wants to be petted, but it's like he knows when the right time is to have that neediness, because he'll just come over and he'll lay his head on my chest, and that'll be that. And I'm able to just kind of calm myself and, you know, focus on giving him love rather than what my mind and basically what the devil is telling me I can't do. And so the other thing that I do is, you know, I pray a lot. If it weren't for God's never failing love, I probably would be a basket case as well. But he brings peace when I need it, and sometimes it's in even the smallest and craziest of things. But it's there, and you have to look for it sometimes. Don't let anxiety cage you in and make you think that you can't, because I have grown to know that there is something way bigger and stronger inside of me. And when I really need it, it comes out, and I can do it. no matter what. And make sure that you have that strong support system, because without it, it would be a lot harder. I'll be honest, for me, without a good support system, it would have been a lot harder. On that note, I'm going to say stay positive. Life is an adventure, so get out there, no matter what, and make some memories.